Hey, my cute kiddos. I got a fun book for you today. This is called Star Wars Obi-1-2-3 Galactic Basic Edition. Written by Calliope Glass and Caitlin Kennedy and illustrated by Katie Cook. Now, I'm going to try and say these words correctly, but please forgive me if I make a mistake here or there. Star Wars Obi-1-2-3. Pretty clever, I'd say. Come here, my little friend. Don't be afraid. Welcome to an adventure in rhyme and space. 1. The Jedi had a legend, an ancient one, of course, that told of a special someone who would bring balance to the Force. Not a handful of chosen somebodies, not a few, not a bunch, not a ton. Just a single particular Skywalker. Just Anakin. Just one. See, one? Wonder what language that is. What do you think? Two. A desert place on the outer rim. Tatooine is dusty, gritty, and grim. Everything's parched and thirsty and dry, from the searching earth to the glaring sky. Why, you may ask? Oh, how can this be? Just look up to the sky and you will soon see. It's those 2 blasted suns, all round and white hot. They're to blame for this heat, but oh, what a shot. There's 2 suns on Tatooine, huh? Did you know that? 3, and there's that strange language again. The galaxy is full of remarkable creatures, amazing, beautiful, and rare. But Rathars are just plain awful, despite their obvious flair. These tentacled beasts do only one thing, and that's gobble up whatever's in sight. So with 3 of them now on the loose, Rey and Finn are in for a fight. Wah! I'd be running away too. Those look pretty scary. 4. With his 4 metal arms all whirling and twirling, General Grievous can fight any foe. This sinister cyborg is feared through the galaxy. He's someone you don't want to know. But even his 4 spinning sabers of light are no match for Obi-Wan's prowess. In a deadly duel, the Jedi at last puts an end to Grievous' malice. 5. Over the snowy horizon of Hoth, 5 Imperial walkers appear. They're mechanical monsters, mighty machines. Even Wampas know to steer clear. But brave Luke Skywalker has a plan to end these Imperial gimmicks. As it turns out, defeating an AT-AT just takes a little physics. Remember that? Luke Skywalker tied him up and he fell down. 6. The floating cloud city above Bespin is home to many a strange creature, including the little Ugnaughts, whose noses are not their best feature. But these 6 ugly Ugnaughts sure know their stuff, and that is why they've been chosen to perform a key task for the Empire, to make sure Han gets frozen. There's Han Solo, he's stuck. Oh no! 7. The Mos Eisley Cantina is not the greatest gig around. The crowd is pretty rowdy, and lost limbs litter the ground. But these 7 musicians are just looking to jam, so they'll answer any ad. And when the modal nodes play their cheery tune, the cantina doesn't seem so bad. Remember that song? Do 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 do. Do 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 do. We're gonna turn the page so I don't have to do the whole song. 8. 8 little Jawas, all in a pack, excited by their loot, for finding treasure on Tatooine is by far no easy pursuit. So they carry it along over the dunes and across the white hot sand. Don't blame them, that's just what it takes to get by in this desolate land. Remember the Jawas with their lighted eyes? 9. Amidala, queen of Naboo, had 9 handmaidens, loyal and true. 8 were selected to keep 1 protected. The queen was disguised as one too. Which one is Amidala? Do you guys know? I can't tell. Is it maybe this one? I don't know. 10. The Imperial officers, numbering 10, all sat around a big table. There wasn't a lot that could scare those bad men, but that day Darth Vader was able. The Imperial officers didn't agree on the best way to beat the Alliance, so Darth Vader decided to make them all see that he didn't enjoy their defiance. Using his powers, he squeezed 1 of the 10 quickly into submission. His goal was to demonstrate clearly to them that the Force was no ancient religion. Whoa, Darth Vader's got him. 11. 11 X-Wings, led by Poe Dameron, skillfully fly into battle. They're attacking TIE fighters and the Starkiller base, and the structure is starting to rattle. With one final shot, the Resistance succeeds, and the planet is gone in a flash. But the blinding white glow simply lights up the pilot's victorious dash. Look at all those X-Wing fighters. Meow. They're pretty cool. 12. In the days of old, the Jedi stood for all that was noble, strong, and good. Steeped in the Force and wise beyond years, the Jedi quieted everyone's fears. Leading this army of virtuous teachers was the Jedi Council, a wide range of creatures. 12 individuals of all different species would meet and discuss various treaties. On the last Jedi Council before their great fall sat short little Yoda and Windu the Tall, and 10 of their cleverest brothers and sisters. Alas, they're now spoken of only in whispers. 13. Silent giant ships in the dust, like ancient mountains standing. Rey weaves her way through all 13, her sharp eyes always scanning. She's searching for parts to sell or to trade for a day's portion of food. Through X-Wings and Y-Wings and fallen destroyers, a long-lost multitude. Remember as she's flying through all those destroyed ships? That was cool. 14. Lumbering, wheezing, huge, and hairy. These 14 banthas are far from scary. Sure, they are smelly and not very clean, but they're oh so helpful, so who needs hygiene? 15. On Endor's small forest moon, the Ewoks prepare for war. With slingshots and trip lines and possibly landmines, the Empire has no idea what's in store. A group of 15 takes out its wrath on a slew of white armored thugs. All on their own with no help at all, the Ewoks crushed them like bugs. Not bad for little furballs, you've got to give them credit. After all, they saved the rebellion, and the galaxy won't soon forget it. "16. A Jedi and a Padawan clutch their weapons tight. They've been training all their lives for this. They're bracing for a fight. 16 battle droids attack with heavy blaster fire. But for Obi-Wan and Qui-Gon Jinn, it's really not so dire." I hope I said that right. That name, Qui-Gon Jinn, is that right? 17. 17 Gamorrean guards line a hallway in Jabba's palace. Tusked and green and horned and mean. They're as gross as Jabba is callous. One thing is for sure, these guys are glad to be guarding this particular aisle. Their friend had a job near the Rancor, but they haven't seen him for a while. What happened? Did the Rancor get him? 18. The crowds have arrived. The stands are packed. They're ready for a show. 18 pod racers power up. A gong rings out. They're ready to go. Anakin has a faulty start, but then he's off with a blast. Through the desert, he zips and weaves. He's in the lead at last. Not even Sebulba's dirty tricks can keep Anakin's fate at bay. He was always meant to win, you see. The Force is strong with this one, they say. 19. 19 patrons fill Maz's castle, and oh, what an interesting mix. Thieves and pirates, smugglers and spies all visiting for kicks. Just don't step out of line here, folks. Maz Kanata is the judge. She's lived for over 1,000 years. You don't want her holding a grudge. 20. Stormtroopers travel in packs of 20, in transports to be precise. The transports aren't so comfortable, but most stormtroopers aren't so nice. When the heavy ships land, the troopers inside race right into battle. But one of them doesn't seem eager to be there. FN 2187 looks a bit rattled. The stormtroopers do as they're told. 19 of the 20 dive in. But the one who stands apart from it all is the one who will soon be called Finn. Remember how he used to be a stormtrooper? He didn't like that. You disappoint me. We're at the end of the book, and not once did you count Dooku. Much to learn you still have. That's my Yoda voice, in case you couldn't tell. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Now, your job next time you go through this book is to be able to say how many of each thing, because I couldn't do it. I know 1 Anakin, 2 sons, 3, I don't remember what these are called, 4 lightsabers, okay? You got it? So next time, you see if you can do that, all right? I hope you liked that book. I thought it was fun. I love you. Bye.